Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my completed pages for the month of May. This month I managed to finish 24 pages and I also finished a couple of Disney pages, which I'm very happy about, so I'm going to show you those first. So the first one is in the Portraits, Coloriage Mystère by Hachette Heroes. And it's this image of Lady here, done in acrylic paint. It was pretty simple, not a lot of shading. But I really like how it turned out. So this is the first page for the month. Then in the Mickey, Donald & Co., I finished the second image. And it is this one here of a very old little film where Mickey is driving a boat, sailing a boat. I don't know. But it's in I think it was only 4 colors. Actually 5 colors, black, white, and 3 gray tones, so that was pretty simple as well. Then in the pretty detailed and complicated love stories, I did the very first one. As you can see, the images here are so detailed, they actually have to pre-color some of the very small parts. So it's this one here of Pongo and Perdita, and I did this in Prismacolor pencils and a bit of black acrylic paint on the border and a black acrylic paint pen for the black parts of the image, but otherwise this is all Prismacolors because these small parts are quite difficult for me to do with paint and a brush. I just don't get all the details right. So in those detailed books, also like this one, the Looney Tunes, I do prefer colored pencils. Did this one here. Oh, and actually one of the nice parts of using colored pencils is the pages don't stick together like with acrylic paint, so I don't have to put a white sheet of paper in between. But I did this second image here of Bugs playing a harp, and this looks like a bad guy. It's kind of funny, I actually colored this while I was playing Tales of Vesperia, and I had auto battle on, and every time the characters were battling, I colored part of the image, so every time I look at it, I remember the parts of the game that were on while I did this. I'm pretty random today. Then in the Vitro, this is another book I work in with colored pencils because otherwise some of the details just get lost. Because working with a brush in great detail for me is quite exhausting, to be honest. So it's this cute image here of Elsa and Anna as children. Again, Prismacolor pencils and black acrylic paint for the border and a black acrylic paint pen for some of the outlining, just so you can discern the characters a bit better. I saw a couple of people doing that. Spicy Cat Colors does it when she finishes pages in this one. And I think it looks pretty neat. So in the princesses, I did, oh, which one did I do? Oh yeah, right. This one here of Mulan. Again, Prismacolor pencils. I really like how smooth they go down. My favorite brands of color pencils are Prismacolors, and the ones that come close are the Ardex, the Brutfuners, and the Colors. So I have so much pencils now because I really stocked up on them during January and February. So next one is the Méchant, the villains book. Because I knew that I would work a lot with color pencils in these books, so I thought, why not? Stock up on all your colored pencils. So actually, I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, but this is apparently, since it's the villains book, a bad guy. He looks pretty cute, actually. I have no idea what he's about. Unfortunately, I did a bit of a mistake, and I used the darker shade of green for this part and the lighter for this part. It's actually the other way around. So the shading looks a bit off here, but otherwise, I'm okay with it. Also, Prismacolor pencils and black acrylic paint pen for the black parts and white acrylic paint for the white parts. So yeah, then next one is the block, the Tron L'œil. I heard a French person pronounce it l'œil. I hope that's correct. In English, you just say l'œil, which sounds very nice too. So I did Marion here. I love the Robin Hood movie. I really have to watch it again when I get to it. I did change her colors a little. They looked a little blown out in the original image that they gave you. Maybe I can show you when I find it real quick. So here she looks a bit more grayish, and I gave her a bit more of a purplish and saturated look. Looked at some of the screen caps from the movie, and I thought that would be a bit more true to the original. Then in the Dragons and Licorne, the Dragons and Unicorns, I did a very simple image. And for this one, this looks pretty funny. It looks quite textured because I used the Koh-i-Noor colored pencils, and they just leave a lot of residue and a textured finish. But it looks interesting regardless, so yeah. One more page done in this one. In the small ones for kids, are there really coloring book for kids? Do we have to do this distinction? I love coloring books for children. So in the Coloriage Magique Mystère, I did just the next in line, which was a portrait of Bambi here. The background is a bit too dark. In hindsight, I probably should have used a bit of a lighter shade of purple. It's a bit lighter here in the solutions, so yeah. But it's done now, and it is what it is. I still like it. That was it for all the Disney books. Now in the Yowie Wives, I've been working in this in the past 3 or 4 months. Did the very first image of those cute guys. Not much to say, alcohol markers and also shading with alcohol markers, not with colored pencils, and a white pen for highlights. In the Bold and Easy, I have 3 books like those. I saw them on Bloom's channel, and they're really cute. So I did the title page, this hibiscus flower here, and the very first page, which is this pot of honey with an alcohol marker base and some Prismacolor pencils shading. Then the Color by Number Day patterns by Sun Life Drawing. I did 2 in here, which was the title page, which is here and already here. So I did try to use a bit of different color tones to, you know, make it look a bit different. And then the next one in line was this one. These are really nice and relaxing. Then in the Color by Colors Autumn, I also did just the next image in line, which was this here. Very nice. I know it's spring and not autumn, but yeah. I'm not really a seasonal colorist, so I don't care. And Zen Doodle Color by Number Stained Glass by Deborah Mueller. I did this butterfly page. The paper really sucks up the alcohol markers, so it leaves a bit of a texture, but I actually don't mind. I do like the images very much. I love Deborah Mueller's style, the way she draws flowers and animals. Not so much of a fan of her people, I'm sorry. And then in this one that I got from Amazon Japan, I also just did the second image. Also in Prisma. I think it looks really nice when you have a double page finish, doesn't it? So Prismacolor pencils. You can see a bit of a difference here because that was Color and that was Prismacolor pencils, and the Prismas are just a lot more vibrant. So yeah, no one can touch them. And black acrylic paint for the border because that's just a nice finish in my opinion. In the mystery colors, baby animals, again working in this one consecutively, and I think I used a bit of a wine red instead of a reddish brown for this deer, because in the solutions it looks, yeah, it also looks reddish, but not like someone poured a bottle of wine over it, so yeah. Oh well, it's a page done. Then in the Pokemon Quest Squirtle, this one is just really simple and relaxing, and I have 4 pages left, so this one's gonna be finished soon. Then we get into the AJ Quinnell books. Circulism, The Forest. What did I do? Oh yeah, these very cute, I don't know, dung beetles. It's a page done. It's not my favorite animal, sorry beetles, but yeah. not that much of a fan of insects. So you have the sea life. Just blatant favoritism with the animals, isn't it? Oh well. I did this cute little octopus that I had almost finished last time. So this was just a whip done. Then in the... yeah, Christmas owls. I know, it's spring, but who cares? And actually, that's what I do. Sometimes I just take one pen and then go through the book. But this one here is finished. The very first one, the barn owl, and the very light pink, the 13, looks super blown out on camera. But this is actually a very light pink and not white. It is colored. Oops. Goodbye, book. Then in the shine, this one is really nice. Like the patterny images. So you have this sunset, and yeah, I really broke the spine here. Maybe I'm just gonna color this black to make it less obvious that I just manhandled this book a little too much. But yeah, I really like the patterns in here. One page done. And then I didn't count these as pages because they were so simple. I actually completely finished the Quattro coloring book. I think that was 20 pages, but I didn't add it to the total because saying, oh, I finished 44 pages, and this was just like, I think, one evening, or maybe 2 evenings in which I finished that book. So next one is Lines, Dots, Quests, Animals, one of my favorite coloring books, and I'm gonna be finished with it soon, which is sad. And I did this cute little critter here. The name escapes me. I'm not very good with the English animal names. I'm sorry, but I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Oh, I have a bit more left than I thought. 7. Okay, nice. If I only do 1 page a month, I can drag this out for 7 more months. And then in the stone mosaic, I did 2 like every month because this has 50 pages. And I did the candle holder thingy here with the curtains in the background. And I did this, you don't call it a balloon, do you? There is a specific word for that type of balloon, but it escapes me. English no good today, sorry. But yeah, those were my pages for May. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Maybe see you in the next one. Bye.